Morning, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about something rather unique. As you can kind of see behind me, got two different rifles. Now, the thing that ties them together, and the fact that they probably fought against each other, is the fact that they were both made by companies that were also making tractors. So let's go ahead and do a deep dive into these two rifles right here. To start off with, we have this US rifle, caliber 30 M1 International Harvester. This M1 Garand was made during the era of the Korean War. Now, the reason that International Harvester got involved with making M1 Garands is because the War Department of the United States realized that all of their arms manufacturing was located within a roughly, 2 nuke radius at that time. So if the Soviets hadn't decided that they wanted to drop a nuclear bomb, it would wipe out most of the US arm production. So the United States went ahead and they contracted out with International Harvester, make these M1 Garands. Now, International Harvester had never made arms before, so this was a one-off for them. I don't know that they ever made arms ever again, but yeah, just a unique piece of history. Any International Harvester M1 Garand that you see is going to be of that Korean War era. None of these were made during World War II. On the other hand, we had Steyr. This one here is a BNZ Steyr produced 1944. This one is an East German rework, Iraqi import from the 1980s, so it looks a little bit different than your typical 1940s era K98. But Steyr did make this one. Steyr was making arms since the late 1800s. They got quite a bit of history there in Austria, making rifles and weapons first during the late 1800s into World War I, and then again for the Germans during World War II after they were annexed by Germany. One of the fun things about Steyr is that they produced a lot of heavy machinery as well. They did tractors. They even ventured into making cars. They were part of an ownership with Daimler at one point too. But after World War II, they moved into tractors, and you can actually still today buy a Steyr tractor. It's just kind of crazy that all of these companies, they still exist. They still make, well, not guns anymore, though Steyr does, but yeah, it's just crazy that all of these companies have been around forever. They've survived multiple world wars and continue to make things for people to buy today. So between the International Harvester and then the BNZ 4K98, there's a lot of history between these two rifles, and it's just cool to see that it's not just gun companies that make guns. It's companies that make all sorts of things just in times of war. They do what needs to be done for their countries. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned for lots of other history.